Christ the Redeemer is a colossal statue of Jesus Christ located in the Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It stands atop the Corcovado mountain, overlooking the city. This iconic monument is one of the new 7 wonders of the world, attracting millions of visitors each year. Constructed between 1922 and 1931, the statue was designed by Brazilian engineer Pedro da Silva Costa and sculpted by French artist Paul Landowski. It stands at approximately 30 meters 98 feet tall, with its arms stretching about 28 meters 92 feet wide. The statue symbolizes Christianity rules in the Brazil and serves as a symbol of peace, welcoming visitors to Rio de Janeiro. It's also become an emblem of Brazilian culture and a significant tourist attraction, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the city from its mountain-top location. The history of Christ the Redeemer begins with the idea of creating a monument to honor Brazil's centenary of independence from Portugal. In the late 19th century, there was discussion about erecting a religious symbol on the Corcovado mountain, which overlooks Rio de Janeiro. The actual project for Christ the Redeemer gained momentum in the early 20th century. The Catholic Circle of Rio proposed the idea and initiated fundraising efforts to finance the construction. The project received support from various quarters, including the Brazilian government, the Catholic Church, and the private donors. In 1921, a competition was held to select the design for the monument. Brazilian engineer Pedro da Silva Costa proposal, which incorporated the concept of a statue of Jesus Christ with outstretched arms, was chosen as the winning design. French sculptor Paul Landowski was enlisted to create the statue itself. Construction began in 1922 and took approximately 9 years to complete. Workers faced numerous challenges, including difficult terrains and adverse weather conditions. The statue's concrete and soapstone construction required careful planning and engineering expertise. Finally, on October 12, 1931, Christ the Redeemer was unveiled to the public. Since then, it has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Rio de Janeiro and Brazil as a whole. Over the years, the monument has undergone restorations and renovation efforts to ensure its preservation and maintain its iconic status. Today, Christ the Redeemer stands as not only a religious symbol but also a cultural and tourist landmark, drawing millions of visitors from around the world to marvel at its grandeur and enjoy the stunning views of Rio de Janeiro from its lofty perches atop Corcovado mountains. The construction of the Christ the Redeemer, one of the most iconic monuments in the world, was a remarkable engineering and artistic feat that spanned nearly a decade. Here is a detailed overview of the construction process. Conceptualization and design. The idea for the monument top Corcovado mountain to commemorate Brazil's centenary of independence was first proposed in the late 19th century. However, it was not until the early 20th century that serious discussion and planning began. The Catholic Circle of Rio de Janeiro spearheaded the project and organized a competition to select the design. Design competition. In 1921, a design competition was held to choose the concept for the monument. The winning design was submitted by Brazilian engineer Hito de Silva Costa, who envisioned a statue of Christ with outstretched arms atop the mountain. Selection of sculpture. French sculptor Paul Landowski was chosen to sculpt the statue based on Silva Costa's design. Landowski collaborated closely with Silva Costa and a team of engineers throughout the construction process. Construction materials. The statue's internal structure was constructed using reinforced concrete, while the outer layer consisted of soapstone tiles. The soapstone was chosen for its durability and resistance to weathering. Transportation of materials. Transporting materials to the construction site atop Corcovado mountain was a significant logistical challenge. Roads and railway tracks had to be built to facilitate the movement of heavy equipment and materials. Assembly and construction. Construction work began in 1922 and proceeded in stages. The massive concrete base and pedestal were first constructed to support the weight of the statue. Then the individual sections of the statue were assembled and affixed to the pedestal. Finishing touches. Once the basic structure of the statue was in place, Landowski and his team meticulously sculpted and details of Christ's face, hands, and robes. The soapstone tiles were carefully laid to create a smooth surface. Inauguration. Christ the Redeemer was officially inaugurated on October 12, 1931, in a ceremony attended by Brazilian dignitaries, religious leaders, and the public. The construction of Christ the Redeemer was a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and artistic vision. Today, the monument stands as a symbol of faith, peace, and Brazilian culture heritage, attracting millions of visitors from around the world.